hang an FRP on this wall here. Got to put some cement on the back, put a corner clip on it, go ahead and hang it up, put a couple screws in it. Loctite PL3. Don't know if it's the right thing to use, but what I use. So put the stuff on there, let it sit for about 5 minutes. It's going to go ahead and start curing up a little bit. I found that if you put it right up against the wall, it doesn't work quite as well. Also, no matter what kind of caulk gun you use, those tubes of glue basically don't stop kicking stuff out. So what I do is I pop it out of the caulk gun, as you see, and let it kind of build a little pile there, and then we'll spread that down before we actually hang it on the wall. And then I'm going to put 2 screws in the top of it to secure it. If you look really closely, you can see right there, then in the corner, and then right there, there's 2 screws kind of holding the top. And then I don't go all the way to the floor because we've got some base molding that's going to go on there. So yeah, what we're doing. Nasty stuff. Nasty, nasty. Don't like it. While we're doing that, I'm going to set the GoPro up. You got to use the white top batteries. The blue ones suck. like that. Standard. Yo. Check it out. It's a camera looking at a camera, looking at a camera, looking at a camera. Funny stuff. And I'm just using black sheetrock screws. By the way, today's shirt, the Great Resist. Okay, so now I know put my phone in do not disturb when I use it for live, because yeah, I think that probably went black, but we're still here. Anyway, drywall screws, hold it to the top. They don't do anything except for keep it from sliding down. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. By the way, big hole in my knee. That's what happens when you have a little hole and you stick a big toe through it. Okay, so we have, see the gap down there? We got plastic molding that'll take care of that. So 3 screws in the top. And then this is a trim piece. Wow, let me straighten this up for you. This is a trim piece, because as you go down the wall, there's gaps and cracks. So then you can just kind of shift it over to fill the crack. And then the people from the Department of Making You Sad want you to be less sad, because now there's no cracks. And now that I look at that, I'm pretty sure I've put that one on inside out, because I did it from upside down, but that's okay. It's in the corner behind the water heater. I don't think they're gonna say anything. So anyway, that's what we do. And swamp. Now you get to just give it a massage. hard work. It's got a lot of stress in its body. But before we push too hard here, we're gonna take one of these guys. Oh, I'm out of frame. Right here. One side. Other side. Free floats for gaps, so the gaps are all sealed. You gotta stick that in there before you push it in too tight, and definitely before it's sealed. Otherwise, it's gonna be a nightmare. You gotta pull the FRP back out, stick it back in there. Doesn't work right. And then I'm just gonna take 2 screws, put them in the bottom. And then grab another sheet of FRP, keep going. Whoop-ha! And this is why I wear extra long shirts, or just long shirts. So now, start all over again. And yes, I'm showing the easy wall. That wall right there, gonna be a nightmare. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, like 9 outlets. It's gonna suck. So anyway, zigzag this stuff on here and keep going. First time I did FRP was in our last kitchen, which was the first kitchen that I built. And it had been a kitchen before, but it just had sheetrock walls, and the new health codes dictate this FRP, which is a fiber reinforced plastic. Smells like fiberglass resin. It's actually really nasty stuff. But it's a clean, non-porous, washable surface, and that's why we're required to use it, especially because we're doing USDA. So this is the same stuff that's hanging in slaughterhouses and butcher shops and real commercial kitchens all over the place. They have different sizes. We just went with the 8-foot height from the old Home Depot bobber. And the reason I did that was because this is a rented facility. And you might be looking up here going, wow, what is that? That's sheetrock. That's painted and taped and textured finished sheetrock. And I could actually glue this stuff right to the sheetrock. So why is there OSB on the wall? Because this is a leased space. and I have to return it back to the way it was before we move in. And so it's a big pain in the butt, but I'm hanging OSB on the walls and the FRP on top of it, so that the day comes that we need to move out. Oh, hey, I can talk to both cameras at once. Yeah. So the day we need to move out, well, really the 2 months before we need to move out, which means we'll be in a different space operating. So hopefully I won't even be doing any of this. But I can just rip the FRP off the walls, unscrew the 8 screws per sheet that's holding it up, because it's not structural, it's just there. And then I'll just have some little nail holes to patch or to fill with caulk. And I have that color paint, so I can just mix it in with the caulk, touch it up. We don't have to do anything. So it just alleviates the amount of stuff we have to do on move out. So more expensive, more labor intensive up front, but I don't have to worry about retaping and texturing and painting this whole wall behind me. That's actually like 20 feet tall in here, very tall ceilings. And then at the top of this FRP, we have a, at that level right there is going to be an 8-foot ceiling. So they make 8 foot, 9 foot, and 10 foot tall FRP. Actually, I think they even make 12 and 14. But the 8 foot FRP was $44 a sheet before any sort of contractor discounts for quantities. The 9 foot FRP was $107 a sheet, so double for one more foot. I ain't doing that. And it was $140 a sheet for the 10 foot. So if this was a permanent facility we were building, I would have put 10 foot ceilings in here, but I probably wouldn't have even done that, because if we were building this out for permanent, I would have put a floor structure in across here and built offices above, because there's plenty of space because of the height in here. But I'm not, it's a 3-year lease that will probably extend to 6, but I didn't want to spend that much money. So back to the work instead of just staring at me. They make this FRP in different colors. Lowe's actually stocks a gray. And I like the gray because it's a little less sterile looking, but it's a little bit more expensive, like $3 a sheet. Not horrible, especially since we're doing like 40 sheets. But all the T connectors and everything were twice the cost. And knowing that we're only doing 8-foot ceilings to save on some installation costs, I wanted it as bright as possible in here. So again, pull that thing out, let it sit a minute, all the way out. There we go. And I'm starting to wonder if it's ever going to not be weird just talking to a random camera, especially when my son's over there putting a table together. He's like, yeah. Anyway. Spread out the schloop goop. You got to make sure that you don't have too much glue in any single location, because you will get a weird bubble. So while we're shut down for a moment waiting for this, let's talk about what's going on here. So the water heater will be here. Now we have a special water port. I don't know if you can see or not, but right here, we had them kick a pipe out of the wall so that we could put sinks in here. And then there's a floor drain right there. So on this wall right here, we're going to have our water filtration system and our wash sink for like vegetables and food prep. And then we'll have our hand wash sink just as you come inside the double doors right there. And then right here on this wall is going to be our 3-bay sink for washing, and then be able to have some shelves and stuff for drying and storage and stuff like that. So we're working on our wet area at the moment. It's super messy in here. Man. So there's the double door. So hand wash sink's going to be right there. And then this is freeze dryer alley. That's what I have to do next to the walk-in coolers. So basically, flow is come through here with product. It goes to the walk-in freezer for long-term storage, goes to the walk-in cooler for thawing, and then we have a cooking area there, and then it'll go into the cooler to chill, and then into the freezer to freeze, and then over here to freeze dry. And we'll have some tables in here for that. So seems like a lot of back and forth, but hey, it is what it is. And it's not that big of a space. It's only 1,200 square feet. So freezer full of beef bones there. And then a beautiful Blodgett oven for roasting bones. There's my natural gas plumbing work. Yada da, yada da. Nobody watching. Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. Okay, so we have our next slip sleeve right here so I don't forget. Plenty of space. We're going to grab a couple more of these screws. Now, these ones kind of suck to hang because you've got to keep it up. You've got to wedge it in this gap here. And then screw it in, so it's a lot going on. Might be easier with two people. I've just been hanging it by myself. So here we go. Hi, Carrie. I think you might have left by now. I don't see anybody on. Just made a mess on my shoe.
Where would you like me to put the tables when I'm done with?
Oh, just out of the way.
Okay.
Okay. Gary. I'm getting my butt kicked by the FRP right now. So. So these sheets have these little clips. And they're kind of a pain in the butt to thread together, as you could see from the last 10 minutes of me not getting much done. So, anyway, next sheet. What's up? Looks awesome in there. Thank you. I'm earning it right now. Yeah, it's only actually 42 degrees in here and I'm sweating. But. I see I gotta keep coming back and looking. Cooking caramel as you watch you build. Well, I don't know if it's a real kitchen, but it's a kitchen, so. How's the caramel coming? How many batches have you got done? So I'm doing this. Seth is just out of frame right over here. He's putting together my 6 foot by 30-inch stainless rolling tables. We took care of the pigs yesterday, and so they're hanging. And oh no. Okay. You want to see why I hate FRP? I'm going to show you why I despise FRP. This right here. Right there. That's a $40 piece that you tweaked just a little bit and it shattered. So batch 2 or 3. Next is my produce freezer. Yeah, Verde. That's good stuff. Sarah was actually like, hey, what else do we have from Kiri? And I'm like, we have a whole flat of stuff still at Nicole's from last year. So anyway. It's a bummer. This is why we buy more, though. A long, long time ago, I can still remember when I started doing construction for a living and figured out why contractors ordered so much junk and homeowners don't. It's because trips to the hardware store are expensive. So here we go. Let's see if I can screw up another sheet. We're gonna tweak that angle there. Bloop. Wapa. And here we go. By the way, Kiri, thanks for the view hours. I appreciate it. We're gonna go for a walk. Oh, check this out. Check out this table right here. Right here. So, Webster on store, bottom shelf. They have feet right now, but we got wheels for them so they can across the yard or across the kitchen. It's gonna be great. I am currently looking through the disorder for contractor adhesive for the FRP, which the beautiful thing about being ADHD and building a kitchen is you end up with, this is my stack of resources. Hey, hey, my beautiful bride's on here. Fantastic. So, we'll paw, see if we can't find, oh hey, right here. Another tube of glue. So, yeah, okay. Here's this tube out. I'm starting to figure out why Willis sets up the camera and sews for a bit and just doesn't pay attention to it. Because it's very, it's very distracting to try to like, ooh, I see another comment come up. I can't imagine how watching his feed goes. So, yeah. But it's all about content. Because we're a content creation company that makes bone broth. Yeah, that's what John and Jack both told me on the stage at Self-Reliance Festival. Yeah, that was. By the way, I need to get a hold of Red Flyer Media so I can get that because I haven't seen that yet. Because wouldn't it be cool to be able to rehash and remember all the things? All the questions that I asked them that were supposed to be general but were vastly specific to my own business. And I don't really remember the conversation because, well, I was on stage with two people that I've looked up to for years, asking them questions. So I was a little bit nervous. Swamp. Okay. So if anybody wants to know for future reference, I've found that I can do 3 sheets of FRP if I don't break one with one $13 tube of glue. So for project estimating on that kitchen that you want to build, Kiri, that's a great number. Also, the last time I hung FRP, I bought the FRP glue by the tub and like kind of did the old tile thing and spread it out using notch trowels. That sucked. Don't do that. This sucks too, but it's way better. So that's my recommendation from a guy that's done it a couple times. But I would recommend if you're going to underheat your space that you're working in, that you keep your construction adhesive in a little bit warmer space because It's a lot of work to squeegee it out when it's cold. And per usual, pull this out inside of here so it can goop all over that thing. All right. The comment section. Yo, Amanda Willis, what's up? This is awesome. There's 4 people here. Where's the tiny microphone? Do I need it? Hold on. I have these things. Yes. Minor interruption here. So how's things in Tennessee? I gotta take my phone out of the case to use this thing. It's pretty lame. It's probably gonna be super loud. Hold on, let me mute the mic. Are we back? This is very close to my sweaty face. Can we hear me? Staring, waiting. I am back. How's the audio, Kiri? Does it sound better through these different microphones? Cool. I'll start doing that. I have to take my case. Awesome. I do like this 3-piece, disassemble all of my stuff to do this, but hey, if it works better, I will totally do that from now on. Fantastic. So let's see. So this is the zigzag pattern I make. It's pretty artistic. Yup. And then this is the stupid notch of death that sucks. Whoa, to put that into. So that's what we're working on now. And it may seem like it might be easier with help. I don't think it is. I think it's just a bigger pain in the butt. So the better audio means you can hear all of the profanity as I'm struggling, though. So that might not be a great thing. I could just not use profanity, but come on now, it's me. I'm being real here. This is super sick. There's 2 people watching now. And I know both of them. And I have 2 thumbs up. That's fantastic. Let's see. Shoopadoo. We're going to have a full-on butchering and processing session in here with my ex-father-in-law this weekend, which I know sounds really weird, but he's a friend of mine. So, and then his wife, who is Seth's grandma. This audio is probably going to get really weird now. We're going to cut these pigs up that are in the walk-in. And it's going to be super cool because we'll have Kelly wrapping while Ed and I cut. And at the same time, we're going to be doing all of our sausage and stuff. And I'm kind of over it with all of the stuff that's going on to be worrying about like all the actual butchering stuff, which is a bummer because we paid a lot of money and spent a ton of time, Sarah especially, raising these things. So it's actually really cool. Ed, his dad was a butcher at a local market his whole life. He was a master butcher and meat cutter. And so Ed is really good at it as well. And I'm not horrible about it. I just kind of the time thing is my biggest issue. So, wow, apparently, did you see how easy that went up? Did you see how easy that went up? That was like way easier this time. Yes. Anyway, micro excitement. Ed and Kelly are going to come and we're going to process these pigs like into roasts and like cut for bacon. And that impact gun might be a little bit loud. Sorry about that. But and then we're going to make sausage on site. So we're going to be able to get them all processed and put away like in one shot this weekend. And that's going to be so much nicer than what I was planning on doing, which was just boning them out and making sausage and ground pork out of the whole thing, which still would have been good. But pork chops are great. Oh, let's see. Looking to eat. That was way too easy. Something went really wrong with that one. Really wrong, really wrong. I don't know if you saw the last one. It was epic. It was horrible. It was like the Biden administration. So bad. The worst. This was like Trump the next 4 years. So easy, so good. I know I don't do a good Trump impression, but there it was. All right. It's ridiculously easy. And get this thing all finished up and be singing some Adele. Hello from the other side. Yeah, it's going to be great. There's only one more piece to hang on this wall for now. Oh. So the big goal for today is to just get this done so we can start plumbing. Okay. So we can start working on the plumbing and see, above the walk-in is where I have all these transitions. Got to remember where I put them. Yeah. So that way we can have the hot water and all of the stuff for the processing this weekend. Uh-oh, what's the GoPro doing? What happened? Too hot. You know, I don't understand how a GoPro can get too hot during regular recording. It just doesn't make sense to me. Only records for 30 minutes or so and then has to shut off because it got too hot. Anyway. Okay. Kiri, did you get any more caramel orders? I wanted to take a break for a minute. I get over this stuff really quick. Are you using a tripod phone? Yes. So I'm using my regular cell phone for the live streams right now because it's what I have. I want to get an iPad, but we'll see what the budget allows. And then on here, I have the GoPro. And he's just on a little cheap mount so that one day I can take all of the, I think I have 3 terabytes worth of footage of building this so far. And I just recorded on standard. And then with the goal that one day I'll be able to like do really cool stuff with it. But I mean, that may or may not happen in the next couple of years. In all honesty, it's probably going to happen when I pay somebody to do it, like a high school kid. But neither one of my kids are interested really in doing the videography stuff, it seems. So I'm not going to push it. But that's why I'm doing a live right now, because I've got 55 minutes of a live right now. And I can always come back to the live, download the audio, download the video, and do some cool stuff with that too for short form. So I don't know. I'm trying. Okay, last piece for now. I'm going to mute this real quick. Okay, yeah. So Kiri, this is actually my beautiful wife's tripod that she bought for doing all her bread making and such. And I'm doing it, but yes, I am, Kiri. I sure am. See, and I have this lovely stack. How big of a hoarder pile does this look like? Yeah, had to get everything out of here for the floors, but here's my stack, and it has to come through this doorway, which is why it kind of hoops over. But swoop. Hey, you just got tall like Kiri. That's crazy. Okay. Oh. Shoopadoo. Shoopadoo. Sarah, are you still here? Or did you leave? I know you're not going to leave me, but did you go somewhere? I figured you were just on the TV. Stupid GoPro's beeping again. Oh. Okay, you just wasn't commenting. Just making sure. With Alexander, yeah, is he freaking out? Daddy, you're on TV. Man, when I saw the Amanda Willis on here, I was like, wow, we're having a party. And then she left. But she's got tons of stuff to do. So. Gary, did you see that rifle bag with the toxic handles on it that John had on the table last night? That thing is epic. Okay. Shwa-da-da-da-da. My phone does not last anywhere near long. The black OD. Just yeah, exactly. Yeah. I didn't order one, Carrie. I was telling Sarah last night I would love to have one, but I definitely didn't opt to spend $500 on one right now. So, but yeah, those OD Black Day packs, I was like, Carrie's got to be dying over that because they look good. But now, is it just my phone or my brain, or in the emails, did those almost look coyote and black, not OD and black? Because they didn't look super green. I had to like actually read that a couple times, and then he said it was that color. So anyway, I don't know, but yeah. Hello, Johnny. Okay. Now, I'm taking bets right now on how this one goes. Like, is it gonna be good? Is it gonna be bad? Tell me in the comments what you think. All two of you that I know very well. Had to get another one of these end pieces, because if you forget to put the end piece on, you're screwed. Done that before. Let's see. Did it look green? So it's just me. Okay. We're going to move that right there. Yes, there's a ton of stuff blocking that. And I'm going to tie my shoe real quick. And I'm curious if I'm the only one that ever, when I does my shoes, do the old loop, swoop, and pull like Adam Sandler. Okay. Oh no. It's not going well. Yeah, no, not smooth and easy. Not at all. Okay, so that's the beautiful thing about these pieces is they have a bit of a slip joint in them. So you can just kind of, if you make sure to seat it all the way on the one side, you can pop them over that 1/8 of an inch if you need to. It's not ideal. I mean, really, you want all of the, firmly in the seam all the way, but when it's fighting you, it's fighting you. All right, we're done with that for now. Dad's on the TV points. Cool. Okay, so in the last 71 minutes, 12 feet of wall. All done and ready to go. Nice little corner joint. Super happy with that. And now we have, check it out, we got 2 6-foot tables, and Seth is working on a 24 by 30, I believe. Is there only one of those? Or is there 2? There's 2 of those. Sweet. So anyway, that's it. I'm going to call this for now. Thank you for diligently watching. Wow, there's 5 people on here now. 5 people. I broke an hour. Woohoo. So yeah, guys, thanks for being here. I'll probably end up going live when we do that while there. And yeah, peace.